cold.
Are you?
I'm feeling cold.
Hella warm.
Well, you have a big old windshield in front of you.
And I got my freeze out.
And you got it on the right way, exactly. But are you feeling a difference though?
Am I what?
Feeling a difference on the freeze out having it inside?
Hell yeah. I'm warm.
This is what you're supposed to feel.
I know, and I kind of wondered, like when I wore it on the outside, I'm like, yeah, it helps a little bit, but not a whole hell of a lot.
Right, like I got ripped off on this thing.
That's just I could go turn the film.
Yeah.
But they look it's all good on the inside of your pants. So any viewers that happen to see this, put your seatbelt on the inside.
The what?
I said any viewers that happen to watch this, put your seatbelt on the inside of your clothes.
Exactly. The out does not mean for outside.
Yeah, freeze out. I thought it was freeze out, put it on top.
I did know a person that did that. Well, it makes more sense now. Really?
You know, you were talking about my belt. I've heard a lot of people that I've been with. Oh, I have such a nice belt. Just you see when I'm riding, I'm like, you?
Cold Water Road. Yeah, no thank you.
Yep.
Pretty cold as it is.
Well, it meets up with another section further down that way.
Uh-huh.
You take it off of one place and I like to cut through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's another place. I think this is it, right? The Airport Inn, right here on the left.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's
the airplane there. They're pretty good too. Very nice, cozy, very historic place.
That's pretty cool.
See,
this is the kind of stuff I like. I think it's kind of cool, the historic stuff.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And one time I was coming through here on one of my many rides, and I randomly stop off at a place I've never been before, just to, see what it's like.
Right.
They were very, at first they, because I'm like this stranger they've never seen before. But, after going back there time and time again, they got pretty comfortable. And one time I was there and there was a whole bunch of people. I'm like, what's going on? Never. And apparently they were talking about this movie that they were going to make about our biker's life. And mainly I think about Harley. About Harley.
Uh-huh.
And they were talking about this film that they were going to do, and all of that. People were going to be extras. This part of the town was involved in it, et cetera, et cetera. I thought it was kind of interesting, and they were like, "Hey, if you want, you can be a part of it too." Right? And I'm like,
that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. But the guy gave me his card, and I never really pursued it.
Yeah.
A lot of times things like that happen, but I don't pursue it because maybe I'm wondering, I wonder why my vent was open. I'm like, oh crap. I don't know why. It probably would have been interesting, but I thought maybe it would have fallen at a time where but you don't know if you don't try, right?
Exactly.
And then I thought, I don't know, it just didn't feel like, because I never came across anything like that, like how realistic this happened.
Yeah.
My hands are so warm. Not only because I changed the gloves, but because I got my freeze outs on.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say because, usually the freeze outs on the outside.
Yeah, I don't wear my freeze outs on the outside with my gloves. I can't even do it if I tried. I was smart enough to not do that.
Right.
Actually, my freeze out pants are the only thing that I ever put on the outside because, like I said, I'd be riding and then I get really cold, so I would just stop and put them on over my pants.
Uh-huh.
Not thinking it would really make a difference. But it does. It really just does. Yeah. I'm so much more warmer. It's unbelievable.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. As soon as I put them on, I felt warm. tell you the truth, before I even put my pants on over. Good thing I did bring him. I was hesitant about bringing him.
You got the room to bring stuff, and you could even have your sissy bar bag on the back, just facing backwards.
Say that again?
You could even, one day if you want, put your sissy bar on the back. The bag.
Oh,
that you
the
have?
bag. Yeah. Well, only because I don't want to permanently attach it. It would take some effort
Right.
to permanently attach it, and I don't want to put that much effort into it. I want to be able to click, because I'm not going to do it all the time. Just if I go on, probably an overnight. That's the only time I plan. Overnight or more. I'm so anxious to try it out. I have no idea.
It is big luggage, though.
Is what?
That's a lot of luggage.
Hey. I'm a girl.
Right.
Yeah, it is big, but it's not overly cumbersome for this bike. It doesn't look like,
that fits the bike.
I see pictures of bikes where it's like this little bike and then they got like a piano on the back. It doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that.
Right. Is that a trunk? That is, yeah, he's got a trunk on the back of a 250. Okay.
Yeah.
I see a lot of that for people that use their bikes for commuting, but they want to transport a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, but anyway, what I was going to say, it's not overly cumbersome, so I'd rather have more room than I really need than
not have enough
stuff and a bigger one.
And that's the problem with the sport bike. It's like, okay, what else? What can I fit that's not going to be in my way?
Yeah, that's gotta be hard to do that.
It is
because your weight balance is so different.
Right. So for me, everything's in my pockets. Yeah. So.
Whatever fits in your pocket.
Wow. Well, that escalated quickly.
You're not gonna fit shit. You just use it a pocket. Maybe one pair of underwear in one pocket. I'm putting socks in the other.
Well, I'm just talking about daily. I'm not talking about going for like a 3-month camping trip and just what I can fit in my pockets. It's like, yeah, I got on left pocket, I got my tan, bought some TP on the back pocket, a couple MREs on my inside pocket. Jeez. Wow.
I'm just I'm a visionary person.
Yeah,
so when I talk about things, I literally visualize this comedic thing in my head, and I'm like.
Yeah. I don't think I'd be able to move if I start putting too much stuff in my pockets. They don't need the 8 hangers on my sport bike. Just so my arms can,
Oh man, so you can sit up straight that way.
Right?
Without a problem.
Yeah, I'll level that air hit my chest. It already does anyways. I'm way too big for.
What you have on the bike right now, doesn't the air kind of, with the position that you have when you're down, doesn't the air kind of go right over you, kind of touch you over the top?
Some of it, but I still get I can feel a lot of it on my chest.
If you ride up like you do.
No, I'm riding normally right now. There's actually a good amount of air hitting my chest.
Really? Because
of the other way that it's forced. Right behind the windshield, there's a negative pressure, so it kind of pulls the air back in.
Gotcha.
And because I'm not in a tucked position, the helmet's not doing anything. The helmet's just sticking in the middle of the air of the whole current. So even I can actually feel the cold through all the zippers because the air is actually pushed. It's not just hitting it.
Because it's swirling.
Well, it's not swirling. There's pressure behind it. So it's gonna find each and every single little crevice that it can go in through, and it gets cold.
Maybe you should lay down more.
Well, I can try that, but then I won't be riding. I'll be laying down.
What's so wrong with that? That's not a bad thing, is it?
Not if I want to ride. Not if I don't want to ride, I should say.
For some reason, this ground looks more wet at night.
Yes.
Because I guess there's dry spots now.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually feeling peacefulness right now, riding here. Nighttime.
Yeah.
Riding with you. Kind of absorbing all of this. Peaceful.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
It actually really is.
it's interesting how riding in the day is such a wild, great experience. And riding at night can be a totally different experience, but just as wild, just as awesome, kind of awesome, and feeling of such a wholeness, but a whole different kind of sensation.
Yeah, definitely.
So needless to say, when we go back down to this point, we're going to be taking it slow.
So we're taking the same exact route back?
No, we're going to deviate. We're going to go by a different way. Well, the first part that, with the windies, like right there at Kosovo where you made that right, we're going to continue straight instead of making a left to go back.
Yeah, there's a car right behind us, too.
Oh, he can wait.
He's like, I don't want back, too.
Whatever. Surprisingly, I've gone through here where there's cars, and I cannot believe how they race down this hill.
Well, it's a whole different feeling on a car, too. You got way much more rubber on the ground making contact.
Yeah.
There's suspension system, anti-lock brakes, TCS, traction control system, whatnot.
Well, like, why would you want to do that in a car? Yeah. I mean, isn't the view just as beautiful, even though you're in a car, but it's still beautiful? And you're it looks like they're risking their life.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him pass. He's like right on my ass.
As long as he doesn't hit you.
No.
Do you want to pull off somewhere?
I just did. He passed me.
Is he gonna pass me?
He's coming up on you.
Okay, well then I'll slow down so he can pass me. See, this should be the point right here where you should be able to pass.
Yeah, he's on the other side. Right there.
Yeah, let's just drive on the other side, put on your brakes as we go into a turn right in front of you. Awesome.
Dumb people.
Right?
It's just weird at night because I can't see the corners like.
Right? And he's in a car. Yeah, he's got more lights, but he's going 3 times as fast.
Well, he's probably been up here before too, so.
Oh, that's true. So it's different.
I like that 50-mile-an-hour turn right there. Like 50.
Yeah, he actually slowed down on that one. One time that I came through here at night, I was coming back from night, but I was taking a different route. I was up in Coulterville. I wasn't in Oakhurst. And I came back at nighttime. And it was raining.
Oh.
This was last year.
I can't imagine this road the way it is. Rainy, wet, or soaked.
I can.
Right? Yeah, well, you experienced it.
And I was like, but it wasn't cold like it was this year. This year has been cold. Last year, I was cold because I got wet, and it was in January, but I didn't die because here I am today. And I can't believe that I was going through these roads at night, and I had to go to work because I kept prolonging it. And so I'm trying to race home. Not race. Safety drive home.
Right.
And about the one time that I go through these roads at night, it's raining.
Yeah.
I think there's supposed to be a message here. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. We're behind you.
Okay. I got quiet all
I'm listening. I was just listening to you and focusing on what I was doing. I was trying to see. I was trying to see if I put it in neutral, how the bike would behave.
How did it behave? Oh, that's why I didn't hear your bike.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking to myself, I didn't hear your bike.
Yeah, I just pulled the clutch in, but I was like, that'd be a good way to save gas.
Quiet. Listen to mine. You can't even hardly hear.
No, I'm usually where I'm at. I can usually hear your bike, but
I had my clutch.
It's kind of a different experience when you're not used to the road and having every aspect of it wet, maybe a little dirty in a way.
Well, in a sense, I feel better going through this with you than by myself.
Oh yeah, well, when you're running this, that's why I haven't done that one that's over there by Pass. It ends up in like San Jose or anything like that. I don't want to do it alone. I've heard way too many people going down that road, and from what I hear, it's kind of like this.
I wouldn't know.
But you're talking about it's a good hour or so of riding. because of how twisty it is.
Well, this one, this full length of the 49, the full length of it is pretty long. And it actually continues even to Jamestown.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's way
It
up
cuts
there.
all through this area. Here comes the real tight turn.
Hairpin?
Yeah, the one that sets the hair. Oh, it's so different at nighttime. They're actually helping me to be safer about this because I'm thinking about slowing down, you know?
I'm slowing down. I'm slowing down, but I'm also paying attention to my riding and everything around. You know, at night is definitely a different experience.
You can't really look around too much.
No.
You can't see much, so it's not like you're missing anything.
But you can still enjoy the ride for what it is. So
my visor's starting to mess up again.
did you close your front vent? The one
I
on the
had it
bottom?
open
Okay.
because it was getting too hot. So I opened it up, and I figured because I'm talking, I'm creating all this moisture right there.
Yeah.
So I opened it up a bit to try to clear it out because I was opening and closing the vent.
And I noticed you don't have the little nose guard on your helmet.
Say that again?
The little Brett guard that goes right over where your nose is.
What about it?
There's supposed to be a little guard that goes right there, which deflects.
I never had one with it. So that sounds like a warranty issue.
That is definitely a warranty issue. It deflects all your breath instead of hitting the visor.
Yeah, I know, and I thought it was weird that I didn't have them and others did, and I didn't question it, you know, because why would I question it? So I'm going to need to make a trip at some point in cycle gear.
I can't believe that guy's all the way down there already.
Right? It's past that bridge.
Yeah. He's actually on it right now, I think.
Oh, shit. I just ran over one of those reflectors. I fucking slided.
I'm watching what you're doing. I was like, okay, here's a white line. I gotta lean. Completely threw me off.
He sounds so different without that intake. Just the way he's running.
It's all tame.
Huh?
It's tamed.
I don't know.
It's more civilized. Not so.
What it is?
Yeah, man, it's not so outlaw.
He sounds like he's just kind of struggling along. That's what it sounds like to me. Because nobody knows your back like you, right?
Exactly.
I am so glad I had this experience of trying myself on the inside. This did it for me. I'm going to always put them on the inside from now on.
Oh, wow.
Because normally my legs would be freezing that I can't really feel that I'm cold.
Uh-huh.
But I can kind of feel that a little bit cold, but not really.
Kind of a weird sensation going uphill like this.
It's weird what?
It's a little weird sensation going uphill like this.
Is it?
For me it is a
what do
little
you
bit.
mean weird?
I don't know, I'm so used to right now, like, my body got used to going downwards, going downhill, and now going up, it's like, whoa. A little different there.
This is a stretch where it's, it's not so windy, and when we get up here further, it's going to start it again.
You gotta remember where that one corner was. That kind of threw me off there for a second.
One part that what?
That one corner that kind of cut in, and I wasn't ready for it. Yeah, I was like, whoa. Yeah.
Well, going this way, you make because the white is on the inside.
Yeah.
This way.
For some reason, I feel so much better being on the inside of the corner than on the outside of it.
Yeah.
Like against the mountain instead of against the cliff.
Well, you know what scares me on going on the outside, which has happened to me before, is gravel.
Yeah.
I learned that mistake. So I try. That's why I ride so much. Either well, on the freeway, I do kind of go cut on the right.
Mm-hmm.
I stay from I never really ride in the center.
All right.
I'm always off center, and that's from like when I was a kid. My dad always said, "Don't ride in the center because that's where the oil collects."
Exactly.
And so you're more likely going to slip in the center. So I always go a little off to the right because a lot of times there's also debris in the center.
Yeah. And that's where gravel deposits itself also in the center.
Well, there's more gravel on the right side than there, but I've
True.
encountered other objects on the center, like nails, glass, things like that, ironically.
Oh, well.
When I'm on my other bike, my Cummins, I'm more aware of glass on that one because, smaller tires. My bike, I'm more aware of gravel. I don't worry too much about the glass. Of course, I avoid it. But when I'm looking on the road, I'm looking for gravel most of the time. Because I don't know, there's something about gravel that it's like water with you.
Yeah, exactly.
So slippery, and all it takes is one rock.
It does.
Right,
yeah, I've gone down on gravel before. It wasn't fun.
Hope those deer go running out front.
Right.
I was kind of weird the other night when we were in Nice Ferry. I was trying to look at it in the video where the deer were. I think I caught him.
You almost miss it because it was so quick.
And they were just standing there.
Yeah.
But it's like when they saw me, I I guess I tried to move real quick out of the way, and I think the jolting of the light is what kind of like rang their bell, like, oh, get out of the road. And they ran off. But, fortunately, the other way, because they were already like in the middle ground going to the other side. So fortunately, they continued that way. Back in front of me, and just like, where do we go? Right, that corner, a lot of times has rocks that fall in there.
Yeah.
That's weird how it's still kind of beautiful out here at night.
It is. It's kind of mesmerizing.
What is it? Why? That's weird. Maybe it's a different experience because of, having someone else with you kind of thing.
I think that if it was like in the spring or summer, riding by yourself here would be a whole different experience because of the heat, the way the weather's hitting you. In the cold, I don't think it's miserable because of the cold, but it's a whole different experience on the cold.
Well, the difference that I can pinpoint when I've come down this road before, even at nighttime, the difference when I'm riding by myself, I'm all into my own head of what I'm thinking, so I'm focused on that as well as my writing. But being with someone else, there's this other element, outside element, that requires me to open up more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Pay attention more to not just the things I normally do, but also this other person, which brings out a whole nother element, you know? Like, kind of like what you were talking before about layers and elements.
Exactly.
Like that. Imagine like if you did some camping in, you know, wildlife like this, you know, we were talking about camping and stuff like that. Hearing all those sounds, the nature sounds.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't know, it reminds me when I was a kid and we used to do all the camping that we did. Those are like good memories, and so why wouldn't you want to recreate these experiences, you know? But it's also on a whole different level, because as a kid, doing those things as a kid, you know, your awareness and the things that you think about and acknowledge, or able to acknowledge, is so different versus as an adult. You know?
Right.
So it's totally magnified. Shilling Road, the Shilling Road right here, the road goes up over the mountain, comes out over into Coldstone.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't do it, but dirt bike riders do. Well, you were a dirt bike rider before, right?
Dual sport. Well, mine was set up for street only. So mine was a little bit different.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was like, where did he go? And all I heard was static.
Well, all of a sudden you took off a little bit, and I was like, okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. It's all good.
Well, like as a kid, you did dirt bike riding there, right?
Nope.
Oh.
I rode a bicycle.
So, for some reason I thought you did.
No.
Yeah, well, I know where some of these, you know, areas where I can pick up speed.
Yeah, I noticed. So all of a sudden you're like, oh, yeah, there she goes. She's gone.
There she goes again. Like right here.
Yeah, because I'm not used to it. I don't know how much of a bend this is, so I
Oh, but
I
you
go
can
very
see when
cautious.
I slow down, though, right?
Yeah, I can see when you slow down.
So the hint is, when a rider in front of you slows down, you slow down. But I know you know that. I'm joking. It starts to straighten out a little bit here. I think we're going to be getting into Coldstone. Just around one of these men. I think this is where that drop off. I was all. Wow, I bet I would be so cold if I put these shoes out on the way I normally. Because I'm like literally, like I said, literally, I'm warm. Unbelievable. I feel so stupid. Well, that car kind of blinded me. I'm like, where's the road? Funny how the road never really dries out.
Probably in the summer it probably does.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I meant like in the cold weather.
Yeah.
Because other times when I've come up in the cold, it's like always wet. It's dry. But I guess there's more moisture up here too, so that's another factor. Because of the clouds up there, you know?
Yeah.
Fog. right into my light.
I see the light.
Like that song. Like a moth onto flame.
I'm pretty sure the moth wasn't expecting your light to be coming up that quickly.
Say what again?
I'm sure the moth wasn't expecting your headlight to come up that quickly.
Oh, yeah. I was like, warm, light. Oops. You know, like too late. They don't give suggested speeds for these corners.
Yeah.
I thought most places usually do. So we're going in the dark like this. I feel like such a novice.
My riding's so sloppy right now, it's not even funny.
Well, I can't see you.
Good.
How do I look? Do I look like a novice?
No, your riding is actually really good. You know. I'm like, because I can't see the corner. My headlight sucks.
Well, your headlight shines it for me.
Yeah, but
then it goes out of the area.
Yeah.
And it's like dark, and I can't see.
Oh, my throttle hand's hurting a little bit.
Your hand's hurting?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know.
From the leaning?
Yeah, I'm probably just gripping it.
Well, we're going to go, as soon as we cross the bridge again, then we're going to go back up. So you can have that. What you were talking about, the different...
Oh, no, it's fine. Whichever way, it's fine. Sometimes I wish I had like a foot throttle, so that I can keep a foot throttle, so I can keep both of my hands off the grips for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds scary to me.
Well, it's only a straightaway.
Yeah, straightaways. Well, you could always put your cruise control back on.
Actually, it is on here. Actually.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, because it's really a little slim thing on the grip, and
I didn't even look at it.
Yeah, it doesn't take any space. But that crank buster was getting in my way, and then the remote control for the camera was getting in the way. The mirrors were getting in the way, so I just ditched. I was like, you know what? No. Let's go back to the essence of riding. Screw all this crap.
What do you consider the essence of riding?
Basic riding. You in the machine, no other crap in the stuff. Yeah.
Like no other crap like pedals or mirrors or.
Well, it's not just the pedals or the mirrors. It's how the mirrors were set up, and did it make a difference? Did it improve my riding? No, it actually started getting in the way.
So you had changed your mirrors,
thinking that it worked fine in the city, but once I actually started riding, they got in my way of my hand movement. I know you're not supposed to move.
Are they a lower profile mirror? Is that what you're saying?
They were on the end of the handlebars instead of mounted towards the front of the bike.
I get it.
Which was great because I could see behind me really well, but when it came down to being able to control the bike and the way I move my hand, kind of in and out a little bit, positioning myself, it got in the way.
That would get in the way with me too, because there's a lot of times I'll find my hand towards the base, and then I tend to reach. When I do more relaxed riding, I tend to reach on the edge.
Yeah.
Of my rest my hand.
Exactly, and I did the same thing. And with the mirror there, I couldn't do that, and it was and my handlebar was getting kind of cramped.
Gotcha. That's why your mirror was just like flapping in the wind.
Right. Well, I went to position that they weren't riding. I went to position, all of a sudden it just flopped down. I was like, oh god, that's $70. Don't fall. Because I'm gonna put your ass on eBay. Selling you for $10. Crap.
That's happened to me before with mirrors. I go to move them, and all of a sudden they're just like.
That's exactly what happened. Shit. And I went to look on my left mirror, look behind me. I was like, where the hell's the mirror? And I look at it's dangling there.
What the heck is going on here? Yeah, that's happened to me, and I'm like, don't fall. Yeah. Don't fall, because I don't want to buy another mirror.
I was really holding on for like at the little end of it.
I gotta wipe out some of the moisture that's
You actually getting moisture on your thing?
yeah, I'm getting moisture in my helmet. Talking
Oh, in your helmet?
inside.
Yeah, we gotta get you the little black car thing.
Well, I bought one of, like I said, one of those moisture. Those, like those packs of you mentioned
The desiccant?
What?
Well, that's actually when you store the helmet, not when you're riding. That won't do anything when you're riding.
No, I got it. I actually got it from, like I have like bottles of this one I got from vitamin C.
Oh yeah, it comes with anything. Yeah.
And to keep the moisture so that they don't
Right.
get moisture in there. So I'm at the bottom of the bottle anyway. So I'm like, let me put this over here where I'm on the right side where it can gather moisture. And I put it like in between the foam
Right.
of the helmet. And I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it would be worse if I didn't have it, or maybe I've got it buried in there too much.
Well, the problem is there's way too much moisture for it to keep up.
Yeah.
You would need to line the entire helmet with that thing to
The
compensate.
amount of moisture that comes
Right, then you can't put your head in the helmet.
With me with my medium heat.
Yeah.
Okay. We're in the Coltsville. So we're going to continue straight. Normally we'd be making that left. That's 132.
Uh-huh. And where is this gonna drop off at?
What's that?
Where is this gonna drop off at?
This is going to take us the back way to, eventually to Oakdale.
Oh, okay.
Like where we went to Knight's Ferry.
Got it.
It's going to turn into the 108.
Okay.
120, 108. We're going to camp.
Chinese camp. Oh.
Yeah, it's just going to go to the Chinese.
Yeah, I know exactly where I'm at.
Okay.
No, I don't. I have no idea.
We're going to go by a camp that looks Chinese.
Oh. I thought it was a camp with Chinese people in it.
Well, maybe that too.
Yeah. That was not a racial comment, just a bunch of Chinese people camping. Nothing against
I don't think
Chinese.
there's anything wrong with Asians.
They make really good rice.
So, I'm going to tell you something that's hilarious, okay? So, one of my coworkers is making a burrito.
Uh-huh.
And
Is she Mexican?
No, you're going to figure out.
Okay.
Making a burrito, and he starts throwing his sausage, scrambled eggs, and all this other stuff. I'm like, why don't you throw in some rice in there too?
So when he was in shit.
Soy sauce and
Hey, that sounds like
and he's like, dude, that's so racist. And I'm like, I can't be racist. Some of my best friends are Asian.
Sounds like an Asian burrito.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call him an Asian burrito.
He had really good humor.
Yeah.
He took it really well into good stride. For some reason, somehow, that kind of humor would always keep coming up with him. Oh, because one time he had his hat off.
Uh-huh.
And he had this really thick, straight, massive black hair. And I'm like, oh, you have nice hair. It must be from all that rice you eat.
Now that was racist. That was... Wait, but then again, what does rice have to do with hair?
The protein. It strengthens because all that protein in the rice makes your hair stronger.
Oh.
Unless that's just me with a racist point of view.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe people will comment on this and you post it. Telling me I'm full of shit.
They're like, I'm racist, I'm bald as hell. I ain't got no hair. I eat rice every day.
Well, I only see a lot of Asians with strong, straight hair because it's so thick.
But that's one hair.
What?
That's not all head full, it's one hair.
No, all of their hair is like that.
Well, I've seen some people with heads and they got one hair with the comb over. It's like, really, that's one hair. You want to comb over the entire bald spot?
Yeah, well, what they do is they grow it long and swirl it around.
Yeah.
Make an nest out of it.
Yeah, I guess.
Some other coworkers of mine. Well, not that. I mean, I don't know. It's not racist, but there's these two brothers that would work. To me, they looked alike.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, they didn't think we did. And I'm like, so I would call this Chris and Corey. I'd say, oh, hey, Chris, what are you doing? Whatever. Or like, keep Corey, and they're both like, I don't look like him. I'm like, hey, and how did it go? They were like, oh, well, why are you calling him? Just because I'm black and he's black? And I'm like, no, you guys look alike. Oh, were you trying to say all black people look alike?
Yeah, I am.
Joking with me. I mean,
I know.
Pure, joke. It's funny we get into it, and I tell them like, it's not just because you're black, but you guys are brown. But as I've gotten to know them, they really don't look alike.
Right.
But when I first started working there, they have similar humor. There's really similarities with the both of them.
I kind of wonder what the temperature is outside right now.
You don't have any gauge?
Not for temperature outside.
It is...
Did you really stick a foot out like it's a thermometer? Wow.
50... No, wait. It's 53.
You're weird.
I told you I'm an alien.
Well, apparently. Makes you wonder what the male side of your species does to gauge temperature.
Yeah, that was pretty wild, huh? Lowering my heart rate.
That was kind of crazy.
What did I lower? 7 degrees or 7 beats?
9.
9?
9 beats per minute.
Oh, I did that like in 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was about 20, 30 seconds.
Powers on.
Speed check by radar.
Check your radar?
It said speed checked by radar.
Oh, well, I better go faster then.
Right? I want to be caught a little speed here.
Oh, who's gonna go? I mean, yeah, people go slamming through here, but really? Why do you need to have speed checked by radar?
So to catch people speeding?
Yeah, but, I mean, the proof that you're speeding is when you go off the road and they gotta come dig you out.
All right.
But I guess they don't want to do that.
Yeah, I hope not.
So eventually, where this is eventually going to take us, going to come up along the dam.
What dam?
Hot dam.
Hot dam. Damn, it's cold. What the hell is that?
So you're going to see it. And again, I'm kind of like not familiar with where I'm at. 'Cause it's different, right?
Well, then that's the way we roll. That sign did say 20.
Well, for you, this is your first time going this way, though.
Yeah. And I'm doing 30.
Oh, that's right. Now I realize we're going through the windings again. We're going to go through some more windings
Yay.
before we get to the dam. There are a couple of tight ones further up.
Yeah.
Like I said, it looks so different at night. All these roads look the same,
Yeah.
until you come up on the corners.
On my car, I would be loving this for some reason. I don't know. It's
You like challenging yourself. That's
yeah.
why.
On a car, I'll be pushing the car to the limit. But on a bike, it's different.
Yeah, because you crash.
Right.
Not only are you going to break a bone or something.
No, screw the bone. The bone will heal. The bike is what I'm worried about.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're going to mess up your bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I ever drop my bike, I'm like checking them. I mean, I don't care what happened to me. I'm like,
Right.
check out my bike.
Exactly. I had a friend that went down pretty hard. The bike really catapulted up, and first thing out of his mouth was, "How's my bike?" Because I do. Can you move your leg, toes, or something? Because you catapulted.
No, but I don't care. What about my bike?
Yeah, what about the bike? What about the bike?
Well, I'm going to share something with you. So remember how I told you I hurt my back earlier this year?
No, you did not.
Okay, I hurt my back earlier this year.
Uh-huh.
Well, what happened?
What had happened was
Somebody made a U-turn